Hey guys, hope you all are doing well. So I decided to cave in and do a video on 5 things that I would like to see from the newest upcoming Halloween film, Halloween Ends. Now we all know that I'm not a fan of either Halloween 2018 or Halloween Kills, nor do I believe that John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978 ever needed a sequel in the first place. Sorry for the fans of Halloween 2 for that comment as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So one thing I'd like to see would be for Allison to have more to do. Now, one of the few things that I thought that Halloween 2018 actually did rather well was try to set up Allison as a future co-lead beside Jamie Lee Curtis. And then I thought in Halloween Kills, her character normally what happens in films is from if there's a sequel from one film to the next, characters there's this thing called character progression. Well, Allison had the opposite. She had character regression. Yes, it was cool to see her fight with Michael Myers in his house, but other than that, I felt that instead of giving the useless legacy characters that personally I felt should have been reintroduced in Halloween 2018, especially when you say you're doing a sequel, a true sequel to the original film. And I especially mean that for Tommy and Lindsay. I don't know about Lonnie and Mary, but especially Tommy and Lindsay, they should have been reintroduced in Halloween 2018. It would have felt more organic, more real to me. But these new films are manufactured garbage as it is, but I thought instead of wasting our time seeing legacy characters deal with Michael and die in very cliche ways, looking at you, Marion Chambers, we could have had more time developing Allison on screen. Because I actually like Allison as a character, and I like the actress that plays her. I actually think she's a pretty good actress. So I was hoping in Ends that she would play a more prominent role. But once I saw that Kyle Richards is coming back to play Lindsay, that kind of threw up a red flag to me because, her character kind of needs closure, and I don't know how much of the film she's going to be in. But if she serves as kind of like a Karen type character, then that could take away from the push of Allison, and then you've failed the character of Allison, in my opinion. But that might cause an issue with Allison's push. Is basically what I'm saying. Trying to get her over with the crowd, and I know that I'm using wrestling terminology, but my point still stands anyway. So something else I wouldn't mind to see everything just kind of taken down a notch, scaled back a bit. Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills were very intense and very bloody, which to me, personally, as kind of a purist, was very antithetical to what Carpenter created in 1978, where there was a lot of implied violence instead of just showing you the blood and the guts and all the stuff that you would go to a Friday the 13th movie for. And I enjoy the Friday the 13th movies, especially parts 1 through 4. They're just goofy fun. But for me, the original Halloween is a more frightening film, and it works on a deeper level for me than just the blood, the guts, the gore. I would like to see moments where Ends has that feeling in terms of style, carrying over that stylistic continuity from the 78 film, which I thought should have been carried over in 2018, but it wasn't, nor was it in Kills, which I didn't much expect it to be in Kills, but more so in Halloween 2018. I would like to see that continuity from the 78 film be carried over into Halloween Ends, because we've had 2 chances to do that, and it has not happened. But, yeah. Alright, this one may not mean much to you, but it matters to me. I want to see this word, Halloween atmosphere. That is one thing that Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills lacked to me. I'm going to take a sip of my water real quick. Yeah, that was the Halloween atmosphere that I thought it was lacking. And I don't get the feeling that those films took place on Halloween. Like, I know they take place on Halloween, hence the title of the films, but I don't really get the feeling of that, if you know what I mean. I actually think Halloween 4, 5, and 6, and hell, even Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 actually have fantastic Halloween atmosphere. Especially Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. If you actually go back and watch that movie, which if you guys can, survive that 2-hour film, just to, further my point, there is a lot of Halloween atmosphere in that movie, and I think it's actually done really well. There isn't much here in the new timeline of terms of Halloween atmosphere, and it's been very disappointing to me as a fan. And something else I would like to see would just be a freaking conclusive ending and a definitive ending. Now, what I would personally want, what I'd personally like to see, just me, is for Michael to win, which would further the message of you can never kill evil and evil never dies. That's how I think how I would end Halloween Ends, would be Michael victorious. You can never kill evil, which goes back to the moral of the story from the 1978 film Evil Exists Everywhere, and here we find out evil just never dies. That would be perfect. I don't think they're going to do that, and that's fine. But I also think that that could open that as well. That idea will open you up to more Michael Myers movies being made. And I know that there's a section here on YouTube of people that want to see this particular timeline just go on and on and on and on, and that's fine. If you want to go sit in a completely empty movie theater for Halloween Comes Back and Halloween Reborn and Halloween Revived, that's perfectly fine. But this movie, like H2O, which was ruined by Resurrection, needs that definitive ending. And after that, I mean, I got in contact, going back to the whole Resurrection H2O thing. I got in contact with a YouTube legend, a YouTube phenom here, the Myers Fan 25, who's been here forever making Halloween videos, and he actually wanted to see a Halloween 9, which was supposed to take place after Resurrection. Even though I'm a purist, I am very curious to see what that would have looked like. But yeah, overall, Halloween Ends. Someone needs to die, and I think it's going to be both Laurie and Michael, if not just Michael that dies. I don't care really, as long as it's conclusive, and there's no way whatsoever that this timeline is going to be continued. I'm done with Laurie Strode. I'm done. I'm done with Michael Myers as well for now. And for this one, me personally, and I know I'm probably not going to get any of this. This is my number one thing I want to see. I want to see the Shape act like the Shape. Not the mindless, dull killing machine that he's turned into in the sequels. I mean, I want to see Michael act like the Shape from 1978. Now, Halloween 2018 advertised that that film was going to be the true sequel, that was going to ignore all the sequels, retcon it all, and go back to, the basics. And they built the hype around that ideology, and I fell into that trap. I watched that film's production like a fucking hawk, and I was ready to see the style of the 78 film back and see just everything that I was promised from that marketing campaign of Halloween 2018, and see the Shape back, and see just the style, the atmosphere, the mood, and I didn't get that. Michael usually stalks and haunts his victim in the 78 film, and he even does a little bit in Halloween 2 as well. But in 2018, and even Kills, he was just very bland. It was too much like Jason Voorhees. He was a Jason Voorhees clone. And he just runs around hacking, slashing. There's no stalking, no haunting. I mean, there was one little scene of that in Halloween Kills at the when they were on the little jungle gym thing in the park, and he had the mask of one of the kids' friends. They're the little fucking mischievous kids. I guess he killed one of the friends and took his silver shamrock mask. That was the only thing remotely close to the 78 film that I've noticed in both 2018 and Kills. But, that's overall, those films, that's not the Shape to me. That's the Michael Myers from the sequels, which I thought we were supposed to retcon, including the stylistic continuity from those films, but whatever. And, like I said, erasing the sequels and bringing it back to the true intent of the character, where Michael is a man, but he's got that slight supernatural edge, and you're never really supposed to know what Michael is, what the Shape is. You watch that original film, and you're watching this. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Is he a man? Is he supernatural? You're not supposed to know. But I think especially in Halloween Kills, they've really set it up to be Michael as supernatural, which that makes no sense to me. And these people hyping it up, the writers and the directors, Danny McBride, David Gordon Green, they don't make any sense to me, because one minute Michael Myers, yeah, we're going to bring it back to the original intent, and Now we're kind of going back in that supernatural direction, so it just makes no sense to me. The shape, like the actually, we haven't gotten what we were promised, and the shape needs to be especially self-directed instead of being under the control of a contrived plot device like Doctor Sartain, or have on plot armor while killing very, 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 very stupid people who in Halloween Kills didn't make dumb decisions. They made the dumbest, most idiotic decisions imaginable. So I would like to see the shape back. The shape from 78. Not Michael Myers from the sequels. And you can argue, well, you gotta add your own thing to it. Okay. And I heard a lot of that back when Halloween 2018 was coming out. You gotta put your own spin on it. Okay, that's fine. But then don't tell me that this movie is best compared to the original film. Because if you do that, I'm damn well going to compare it to the original film. So there you have it. This is what I particularly want from Halloween Ends. And we'll see how this turns out. And maybe it could sway my opinion on Halloween 2018 and Kills, or this could be the nail in the coffin like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was for a while. I also have two announcements to make before I head out. But announcement number one, I am going to be doing a Q&A video, questions and answers video. For any of you that want to ask me any questions, whether they be Halloween based or just anything really, ask me questions. Which I know I'm probably going to get some silly ones anyway because it wouldn't be YouTube without that. And secondly, my second announcement is I have a live commentary of Rob Zombie's Halloween with Ryan from over at Everyday Horror planned. I'm going to link his channel along, or be on look for that video, but I'm going to link his channel along with the Myers Fan 25 whom I mentioned earlier in the video. So please go subscribe to those two guys because they give a real and very honest look on the Halloween movies and just the Halloween franchise involving the toxic fandom, the movies, and these new films not being so great, just in our opinions. But please go sub to those two guys. They make fantastic content, very raw content, but just straight to the point. And that's the way it should be. That's it. They should all. They're very real people. And the Myers fan usually likes to say, if it's not real, it's not right. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.